I'm going to tap in and see what is going on in your love life. So if this message found you, there may be something here for you. What is up, guys? It is Christina, the Tarot Reader, and I have a reading for you. What is going on in your love life? Solar eclipse, big cosmic trigger. Something may have begun 6 months ago, but you've been on a quest to find your inner truth. You had a catalyst for change. There's some transformation, a cosmic trigger, some sort of new beginning. So this could have been something that has been in your life for the last 6 months, or 6 months could be significant. Yeah, you have new beginnings. King of Swords energy. Someone that may be a bit more disciplined, have a stricter mindset. They do things by the book. They're authority. They're very intellectual. This person could be more studious, or maybe there's something about school here, but this is king energy. This is evolved. This is someone that comes through and leads. Maybe you're being really led down a way with someone of good intention, good integrity. But new beginnings are surrounding you right now. Well, this has been a new journey with this person. The Lovers flipped in my hand. 8 of Swords. Okay, so I don't know if there's been parts of you that has been conflicted. Maybe feeling like there's something you're not seeing about the situation. King of Swords, I will say, when it comes to love, he can be a little bit more cold and dry. Okay, kind of lacks that emotion or that passion. It may just feel like you never really know where you sit with him. He kind of leads the way. I do see that you are strengthening. You've been really toughening your mental space. You have been kind of setting yourself free from any doubts that maybe you initially had, and you're trusting a bit more of the unknown fall with this person. But you did get that. Where's the Lovers? Beautiful, passionate energy that you guys share. Connection, relationship, openness, romance, harmony. Also about making big choices. Oh, you've been releasing what doesn't serve you. Time to move on, or there is things around you that you need to move on, that you need to release. Doing things the right way, freeing your mind from a negative space, having a new beginning here. This is all that's around your energy, and this has been circulating for the last 6 months. This new beginning that you're meant to have when it comes to love. So maybe there's a situation that you're in right now that is not serving you and that you're meant to walk away from. What else is circulating this love space? Two of Wands, making a decision, stuck in the crossroads, but committing one way or the other, not allowing yourself to stand in the middle of the road to allow yourself to get hit. You see an opportunity forward. It's like a whole new world is in one hand, and then comfort, safety, and security is in the other. You don't know what that new world has to offer, but the fear of having to give up comfort, security, safety stops you from moving. Make a plan towards what you want. Don't allow your fears and anxieties and things that may be overthought concepts, things that really keep you imprisoned rather than allow you and liberate you to move forward in what's true to your intuition. Maybe this King of Swords is a bit of you. Needing to do things the right way. I said his morality is all in check. There's a sense of ascended master about him. He stands in his integrity. He's such an example because of the way in which he leads his own life. There's something about an opportunity here forward for you. And you don't want to miss it. You don't want it to be a missed opportunity. There's something about your energy that's bored, that's dissatisfied, that's unmotivated, that's been in depressive energy. It's been stuck in your mind, keeping you stuck. Doubt. This is meant to conquer self-doubt, to walk away what doesn't serve you. Ace of Wands. So you have an Ace of Wands bubbling under the surface. This could have been an intense connection with a lot of chemistry. It's emerging, but it's just been simmering. There's a sense of what you want to do, but lacking the actual direction or force forward to do it. You're fearful that you may miss an opportunity here, but you have full energy all about you. There's a reason why this reading came across your page. There's a reason why you had such a big cosmic trigger and a new beginning was presented to you. It's aligning you to a higher timeline. It's aligning you to where you're maybe meant to be. And it is fearful to walk away when you have invested so much in all those cups, all the time and energy. But you do have brand new energy that is bubbling under the surface, that is wanting to emerge. The Lovers came out and the Three of Cups. So this could have been a love affair, that there's a third party dynamic, that maybe it's more complicated and there's more to iron out. But again, that this was a connection that came out of the blue, or a sense of a spark that couldn't be controlled. I don't know. Why did I hear that? It hit you. You had a big cosmic trigger 6 months ago. Something about this energy that you're meant to stand through in your truth and integrity, in your masculine side. And in our masculine side, that's our authority. That is our action. That is our will to do things. That is very much how we show up practically. Doing it by the book, being truthful, being wise, taking account for yourself. I want to just see what this Lover's connection is. So what is this energy connected to our collective? Red thread bond. Divine. Could be a twin flame connection, but it could also just be a soul connection. Part of your soul family. You guys are connected. You're intertwined. Your energy is a match. There's something about you two that stays connected through everything. Maybe there's been weird events, sequences, opportunities that have come your way. The way you met this person. If you didn't know that person, if you didn't go this way, if you didn't make that decision. It's like this was kind of destined to you in a lot of aspects. And there's a really deep connection here. What did I say? Your energy's a match. You're on the same frequency. They may be an avoidant, but you've got incoming communication. So that's where you're apprehensive. You've been in isolation from this person, but you feel connected to them. And you felt trapped in your mind about how to move your things forward. If this third party energy, I don't know if it's you or this person or both of you, but it's made it very hard for you to make a clear and conscious decision in how you want to move with someone that you're so connected to, red thread bond, when they may not be showing up completely right and by the books and as you would expect with that integrity. Maybe they have been a bit King of Swords and a bit cold, a bit calculated, a little too calculated, but you've got incoming communication and that you are on the same frequency, okay? So there is, let's keep pulling. Is that right person, wrong time? Flipped in my hand. But the passion between you two, can't really show that image, but there's passion between you two. It's fiery. It's been bubbling under the surface. There's definitely tension in your energy between each other. There's things that are meant to be that haven't come through yet. You may be married, or this person, as I said, I'm not sure where this third party lies, but maybe there's a marriage involved. There's fear in moving forward. But you're really connected. Friends may have an impact. Hearing your name through friend circles. There may be a connection there, or the friend that you met this person through. There's fear. There's fear of this connection. There's fear of actually making a move forward. But there's a deep bond. There's a deep connection. This person would feel you inside and out. When you're there, when you're not there. This would be a deep connection. I just want to clean up a little bit, because we did get incoming communication. I just want to see, how is this person presenting towards you with this incoming communication? Hierophant, you hope so. Leading with morality. So they have a lot of energy. They have family discord around them. They have pessimistic energy. Queen of Swords reversed, calculating, scattered, clouded vision. They aren't maybe revealing a true, authentic self. Maybe this connection's always felt one-sided. Maybe there's a sense of codependency you've had on this person. Someone who does sometimes can be a King of Wands, but right now lacks that direction, lacks that motivation forward. There's some sort of family or worry about money, financial gains or losses around this connection. That's why it's been conditional. That's why it's maybe shown up a little bit one-sided, not equal give and take with this person. How do they feel? Two of Wands, they want a way out of this. They want to plan forward too. But you may need to break some patterns here, especially if Two of Cups. They feel soulmate with you. They feel childlike. They feel giddy. They feel new. They feel fresh in your energy. This is a lot of tired and hard energy that they're dealing with. They want to plan forward. They feel an optimism when it comes to your relationship. They want to make a comeback. They want to reconcile. They want to repair. They want to move on from what's held this up before. Maybe it has gone to extremes. Maybe they thought there was irrationality coming from you, or that you were overwhelmed in emotion. How are they coming in? There's an ending that's coming in about 3 months. A new emotional cycle, seeing clearly, divine aid that's needed throughout this connection. King of Cups then comes in upright, emotionally balanced, heart-centered, kind-hearted, understanding. Something may be needing to end and is coming to an ending in about 3 months. You're holding on to this person and how they're showing up, but they're not coming in yet. This may be another in and out avoidant. They're meant to have a big cosmic trigger in about 3 months. And that's where they show up, King of Cups. What's the block for this person? Oh. Their unclear vision into how to drive things forward, not having the plan figured out of how to leave certain situations where they are concerned with family drama or lost finances. They're very calculating, they're scattered, they got clouded vision. They want to take action, but they don't know how. They need a new beginning too. What's ending in 3 months? Something that's been a long time coming, where they've been stuck in their energy, where they've been unstable, where they've been stifled. Something that's been a long time coming is ending and is needed for this connection because it's been keeping them stuck. Five of Coins, they're afraid of being cut off, financially hurt. This has been something that's been a material asset, not an emotional asset. This has been something that this person's been invested in and staying in because of how it affects the material aspect of their life. There's a sense of coming to harmony. One more. They're coming in right now, clouded judgment. Okay, I think they're still trying to make things move and happen where they don't have to move on this energy. But you need to close out this cycle. When they come in again, even though the connection's there, and I get it, they're not coming through with their Ace of Swords completely. There's something that they need to face. They need to get clear on their vision. You need to allow them to go through that regenerative experience of losing something that potentially means a lot to them, not having that teetering energy, not being stuck in the crossroads, but actually making a decision forward. Again, whole new world on one hand, comfort, security, stability on the other hand. It's scary to take that full jump, but they got it too. There's something about their energy that they're meant to embrace and step in. I do want to pull some more cards on you guys and just get more of an idea of your connection. The possibilities. What could be? In a different time, in a different place. What would be the potential? Where would be the ceiling? We're stuck with distractions right now. Oh, past life connection though. They need a perspective shift. They're releasing. Okay, part 3. This person knows the possibilities are there with you, but it's a risk. Okay, and that it would require them actually plunging off the side of a mountain and into the air. I don't know why that came to mind. He probably didn't jump off a mountain, but there's something about releasing, actually having to put yourself out there. They're aware of the possibilities, but right now they're distracted, they're caught up. They're dealing with the discord, disharmony around their life, around their family ties, around what they've been entertaining, this third party dynamic. Okay, I'm pretty sure it may be with both of you. Okay, in the beginning I thought it was you. Part 2 I thought it was them. But there's been distractions here. There's been things that have been delaying this, keeping it sidetracked. Where your energy connected and was meant to go somewhere, there's been blocks, there's been real life things that have stopped it from actually going to its full length of possibilities and potential. But it's past life. It's guided to you. This is a connection that's been guided to you. You guys are soul family. It's in your contract. You're meant to meet. You're meant to have this thing. We've been wearing a bit of a mask, pretending, not showing our true feelings, or maybe I want one more. One more for bluff. They've been bluffing about the potential of new beginnings. I think they're more tied down to this distracted energy than you think. When they say, oh, I just need to do this, but they continue a relationship with you and that thing hasn't been done, there may be something that they're not being completely transparent with of where they actually are and what they're willing to do. But there's something about the bluff around the new beginning, the new potential with you. They're conflicted. Hot and cold, multiple choices, decisions. Do I comfort, security, stability? Whole new world. Still a bit of a tough decision for this person and they're conflicted in it. One more. Spying on you. Keeps up with you. Keeps close tabs on you. Finding information on you. It's a bit of a wounded energy. So maybe even when you're in no contact, this person checks in. Possibilities. What's this possibilities? There's a strong foundation here. As I said, the potential, if it was a different place, if it was a different time, would be limitless between you and this person. It's what's already been established here within the connection already, even without it being able to completely leave the ground. Distracted. They're busy, caught up with other things, but they're still lusting for you during the silence. Even where they show that they're working on things, they're still lusting. They're still in this wounded energy whilst dealing with the separation, whilst dealing with where they're standing right now. They're too distracted to make a commitment towards you, but then still wounded enough to be spying on you and feel a lust for you and feel that obsessive energy and not completely transcended that. This bluff, new beginnings. Oh, what are these two? Heart fog, only you. Exhaustion. You've been exhausted from this. I feel like you've been hearing it. I feel like you've been trying to believe in it. But it's put a lot on your heart. Especially if you've got a decision forward to make too. This says long journey. It may have been a long journey with this person or it's about to be. Conflicted. Cloudy judgment. They're stressing if they've made a decision from cloudy judgment. They're not trusting in their intuition. They're not trusting in what they feel and what they know. Again, their belief system, what they fear, their anxieties, what their mind's telling them about the situation that may not be a true depiction of what's going on. There's stress about making a decision out of cloudy judgment. They're afraid of that financial burn. Spying. One day, hopeful for one day, longing for you in this spying energy. Yeah, this person's obsessed. You guys are connected, okay? You would know this about the connection. You would understand that about you too. There's a sense of synergy. There's just a mutual understanding between you both. You would feel it in your core. Well, I want to just see what your advice is for your highest good about dealing with this situation. What the collective's advice is for their highest good. Yeah, you need a bit of death energy. Clear and purge, transform, emerging, metamorphosis, rebirth, regenerate. Truly let it come down. Let the tower come down. Allow it to be built up again. Allow there to be a change in the cycle. Don't repeat cycles and keep going. Try something different. It's time. There's expansion on the horizon. We want that King of Pentacles. You need to have that strong sense of worth as well about yourself, a strong sense of value. You're hardworking, you're successful, you're grounded, you're abundant. This is how this person may show up too. One more for that King of Pentacles. Going within, considering options, decisions. The Two of Swords in reverse, it's a warning. Don't cross, stop, think before you act. One more. If this is you, you need to hold your value. You need to think before you retaliate. Your success and the outcome may be different if you hold that value to yourself. If you truly allow for this death energy to go through, you will bring on a new cycle. It will shift through a layer. You will break through where it's been stuck, where it's been looping, where it's been in this avoidant energy. If you're not so much in your Queen of Cups, you're clinging, you're wanting, your codependent energy, you're needing of reassurance, your emotional state. You need to stand in your King of Pentacles, grounded, empire, head of the house, keeps things afloat, keeps things peaceful. So think before you act. Don't do something from a place of lack of judgment, especially with this incoming communication. There's a clear warning here. Let's just see actually what the future is between you two. What the future holds. Full moon, next full moon, emotional awareness, move on, cycle completion in the next full moon. This lack of direction, that should be over with. So releasing it. The last full moon could have been significant too for you. Queen of Wands, that passion, that desire, feeling your element, feeling yourself. We still got this, we need to break a cycle, okay? You need to close this out. It's still coming through this way. There's something we're holding on to, we're too afraid to let go of. We need to stand in our confidence, in our self-assuredness that we know that if it's meant for us, it won't pass us by. We need to release this coming and going energy. If it's our thoughts, if it's the way this person operates, we need to have something that we need to be okay with releasing to truly go through this death energy, okay? So stop yourself before you feel you act in a certain way. You are stopping the full success of what this is meant to be. The challenge is you need to prove a challenge to this person. There's obviously lessons that they need to learn and things that they need to come into that they've been holding off. The Chariot, it's here, but it's in reverse. They still lack that direction. They're still teetering. You need to give them that push to commit to that new world.